Chapter 38 is the Grim Reaper Arcanist. I love this because Evianna takes off. Volke goes after her, and he does his like super cool shadow diving into the shadows like a dolphin again. And I feel like it was probably like a good solid 8 out of 10. I can't give him full 10 out of 10 because he didn't do any kind of like fancy flips or tricks while shadow diving. So
no splash though, so that's a plus.
That is. I guess that's why I give him 8 out of 10, you know. No splash, but no tricks either. So this kind of feels familiar again here with some apprentice taking off and trying to exact their revenge on somebody.
And Zelfrey is somewhere just banging his head against the wall. Like
that, or he's just like, God, thank you. This is not my apprentice to deal with.
Not my problem.
So the citizens, they're constantly talking about like how lucky the counselor is to be marrying the king, Rishan. Like, no, screw him. Okay. Just don't like him. Evianna takes off to the ship, the Black Throne. And as Volke is getting closer, the rampart falls down and they make this huge grand entrance off the ship. They have the unicorn and the Pegasus Arcanist from the Argo Empire exiting, and you got Rishan coming off. He's probably doing his little princess wave to everybody with his dragon next to him. And then finally, Counselor Chandra, who is his engaged or betrothed person. I guess we could use betrothed in this one.
Betrothed, it works.
He's actually betrothed.
For real this time, not just...
Yeah. I just told that you're betrothed.
It's two-sided.
Yes, it's a mutual agreement. So, Counselor Chandra is walking down and her Eldrin is following her. Volke actually had a couple minutes of remembering what it exactly was that Eldrin is. And he describes the Grim Reaper, which is her Eldrin, as being only an executioner's cowl with dark cloak that has bloodstains all over it. It's wearing a pair of rough leather pants and a thick belt with tall boots, and a 6-foot long double-bladed axe just floating, chilling behind it. And the blade is at least 3 feet wide.
Pretty scary.
I like that. And, oh yeah, Volke is also supposed to be looking for Evianna. He kind of forgot about that when all the fancy parlor tricks, Grim Reaper, Sovereign Dragon coming down the gangplank there. Evianna happens to just appear in front of Rishan like she didn't think that any of this through. Just, I'm going to jump in front of my brother and accuse him of all of these things in front of everybody, and everything will be fine.
It's just so strange. Like, she wanted her revenge, but it wasn't fighting him. It was like, I just want to yell at him.
I mean, that tracks for her. Like, at this point in the story, it tracks for her.
It just seems so straight. It's like, it does not feel thought out. Like, I know you just rushed off, but like, you didn't even think about it while you were running there.
No, it was just literally like blind rage, and then like, I hate you, and like that's as far as you get. So she does start accusing Rishan of exactly what he did, and she even calls Laishal out to basically be her witness, since Laishal is the dead queen. So I have a feeling that if she kept talking about what she did to achieve his seat, or what he did to achieve his seat, he probably would have attacked her, because you could tell that he's definitely put on the spot and like, crap, my lost sister, yay, you're alive. Oh, crap.
You're not happy.
Yeah, how do I make this look good for me? And he starts to give him the like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad for her to be back and safe, and we can sit down and talk about what happened. And she's like, no, you killed Oma. No, I don't want to. But again, she doesn't want to just talk. We do want to thank everybody for listening today, and that reminder that in about a month and some change, we got the Labyrinth Arcanist coming out on December 10th. And I assume future us is going to tell past us whether we have Nickelin plushies in the future or not. So I'm going to be super excited to find that out.
I know. I want my plushie.
I do too.
Eric, Scott, and I want to thank everyone for listening today. We post a new episode every Wednesday morning at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, and 8 Pacific Standard Time. We are on all podcasting platforms and are also on YouTube as well for video. After the additional episode airs, we post chapter-by-chapter videos every day in a smaller, easier-to-digest format. We do want to give a special shout-out to the final member of our team, Dan Mackison, one of the admins for the Frith Chronicles Wiki, link listed below, and doing his best to keep everything running smoothly behind the scenes. If you want to reach out to us, you can email us at frithguildpod@gmail.com or on Facebook or any other social media by searching for Frith Guild Podcast. Just to remind everybody, we have links to everything in the description below on both the podcast and YouTube. Scott, do you have anything else you want to add this week?
Does Time Marked 2, when does that come out?
Oh, I know in November, I think.
It's like I'm trying to get to my notes as well. November 12th.
Okay. So November 12th, we have a new Time Mark Warlock. I believe it's 24-hour Warlock, if I'm not mistaken on the title of it. Can future me, can tell past me if I'm right or wrong. Because time manipulation works. It works because it's Time Mark Warlock, so.
It does. And it'll be good, too. I have no doubt about that.
Yes. I know John, Shami's husband, has constantly been saying that it is even or as good or better than Time Marked Warlock. So super excited about that. I think we'll catch you guys next week.